Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Tom Spark. Welcome back to another video review. Today we're checking out DeleteMe, a service that removes your information from the internet and it has been around for quite some time. In this review, we'll be comparing it against the data broker removal tier list system, which I've created here on the channel. I've pretty much reviewed every data broker removal tool, at least in my own kind of experience, but not published a review so far. So that's what I'm going to be doing going forward. In this video, I'll help you decide if DeleteMe is worth using or possibly if there's a better alternative. Now, while my main focus is a VPN review system on my channel, I'm pretty much the first one who started reviewing these kind of services like 4 or 5 years ago. I own one of the subreddits to one of the major brands just because no one else seemed to think to own it, just so I could control, and be able to promote honest reviews and kind of make it so, people actually know what's going on with these products. But that said, my VPN tier list system is extensive for VPNs if you're interested in that. But also, like I said, the data broker removal tier list where we place all these data brokers in this tier list. I've compiled all sorts of data comparing the different alternatives. And so we're going to be discussing that in this review to see how DeleteMe actually ranks. So guys, one of the first things we talk about when it comes to these services, of course, is the price, because you could be paying for it. That I would say, some people criticize some of my reviews of this services, say, Tom, you only talked about the price. You focus so much on the price. You didn't actually show using it or something like that. Well, it's not a video game, right? These services, you sign up, you put your information in, and that's pretty much it. You're not like playing with it. It's not like Severance where you're kind of locating numbers, right? The most important thing when it comes to these services is price, because at the end of the day, you could do everything these services do yourself. These services, you just pay them to save you time. So the price is the most important kind of metric to analyze. It's like if you're trying to review McDonald's, you have to probably review the meat, right? You can't just focus on, the ketchup or something like that. The meat and the kind of core burger is the fundamental part of the restaurant. And that is what I believe when it comes to these services. So when it comes to DeleteMe, the annoying thing about it that I hate about it, I've always hated about it, is they do not offer flexibility. And in fact, you have to pay for a year up front. And that yearly price is very expensive. It's $130 a year, and you can get it for 2 years for around $209, but that's barely even a discount. Why even bother paying just to save $10? I don't know what the marketing guy or something like that on this website thought that was a good idea to encourage people to sign up for twice as long for $10 savings. If anything, it should be like $150 or something like that. I don't know. But you could sign up for a couple plan for $350. What the fuck is that? Or a family plan for around $500 for 2 years. Jesus Christ, this service is very greedy. But yeah, you don't get the flexibility of being able to sign up month to month, and other services do offer that. And it's also very expensive. But wait, that's not all. I actually found a user posting in a forum discussing more of the pricing terms, and I wasn't even like aware of these, despite the fact I've used the service myself. So basically they're saying they advertise 750 data broker removal sites, and if you want them to remove from all of them, you actually have to contact customer support and pay more through these various plans. What the hell is that? No wonder I didn't really know what was going on with this. I just assumed they were moving all of the information from these websites. I didn't know you had to contact them and pay even more. What the hell? So basically that means a lot of these websites advertise as their main product is not actually available to base customers. So yeah, that is not a very good thing. Just to make sure, guys, if we look here on the thing, let's kind of see if how much I want to see exactly, how they market this one, because, saying they remove more websites than other ones is definitely a way to kind of make yourself seem better. But if you don't do it, that's kind of shady. So yeah, I did find this, the thing right here. It says remove data from 750, but you have to pay a lot more for that. And yeah, so definitely a weird pricing model and business strategy. So for premium protection, it's $425 a year. So guys, by now you could probably see why I focus on pricing so much, because this is an important metric to think about when you're paying for these services. Another thing with DeleteMe is that you have to be careful with the refund policy, because you could get a full refund before the first report is done, but you can only get a prorated one after that first report is done. So after you get like your first results, if you're not happy with it, you actually can't get a full refund. So yeah, Another thing I did briefly want to mention, while not strictly a part of my review process when it comes to products like these, DeleteMe is very unique in the fact they are selective in their affiliate program and actually kick people out who they don't like or criticize their products. In fact, I used to be an affiliate for DeleteMe way back in the day, and I was unceremoniously kicked out of their affiliate program, and they claimed that I sent like bots or something like that to their payment platform or something like that. I've never heard that anywhere in any affiliate program before. They kicked me out, but kept other influencers, which means their affiliate program is by no means fair or transparent, and definitely something worth mentioning. Now, if we take a look at some of the other metrics when it comes to DeleteMe, it's fine. It does the job. It's got a decent selection of data brokers. It does people search websites as recurring removals. The interface and stuff like that is fine. It's easy to use. It's got okay support, and the reviews on Trustpilot are fine. Really, when it comes down to the company, my problems with it are that it's not very affordable. The reputation is not amazing in the privacy community right now because people have kind of started to find out about how they're false advertising their basic plans to remove 750 websites when they actually make you submit requests to pay a lot more for that. It's really quite expensive. That's really the theme of this review, is that DeleteMe is just expensive. Outside of that, it meets most of the markers. It's around 11 out of 14 score. It's better than most other services out there, to be completely honest. But in my opinion, there's really no reason to go for DeleteMe when Incogni is almost better in every way. It has every feature DeleteMe has. It doesn't kind of falsely advertise how many brokers it supports and makes you pay more. You get what the website tells you you're going to get, and you're paying for that. And just to show you a metric comparison how much cheaper Incogni is, with my link in the description down below, you'll be able to get that discount if you click on that link. As you can see here, the standard plan is around $829 a month. It's around $100 a year, so you're saving $30 compared to DeleteMe. Not only that, but you can also go for the monthly plan, which is around $17, so there's more flexibility offered. There's also a couple different plan options. You could pay for the unlimited plan. This allows you to do custom removals, and you have a little bit more. I guess it might be more like the premium plan from DeleteMe, but I guess it's actually kind of like an option here. They also have family plans, family unlimited, and these are all cheaper. The family unlimited plan allows $360 a year, but you get unlimited access to do removals. So that's pretty nice. It doesn't really specify how many people you can get, but I'm assuming if you have a large family or something like that, it should be good. So yeah, overall, it's cheaper. I myself just subscribe to the standard plan myself. It supports 210 websites, so that's fine. It's cheaper than DeleteMe. Also, the one thing you kind of could say is that there isn't really a long-term plan here. That could be a critique. But honestly, a year worth of this service is probably good for most people. It's going to remove your information from enough websites. So yeah, if you want this deal, click on the link in the description down below. I guess this is 50% off. Usually it's around $200, according to them, of course. But if you click on my link, you'll help support the channel with my affiliation with them, and you'll also get a discount. Just to be clear, I am not an affiliate of DeleteMe, but that by no means influences how I compare the price. You saw it's an objective comparison of these two products, and DeleteMe unceremoniously kicked me out on their own volition. I didn't decide to leave their affiliate program. Again, it's very rare in the industry for that to happen. But anyways, guys, let me know what you think in the description down below of this review. Let me know if you like some of these details when it comes to it. If you're kind of saying, hey, I need a little bit more information on the differences between these services, like I said, this chart is always publicly available on my website. You could find it by going to the top here and then just clicking on this link here. You can see all of them break down in terms of reviews. And also the data is always here for what each individual one does. So yeah, as a summary, DeleteMe, it's still a decent service, probably the second best one out there. But again, there's some huge problems with pricing, huge problems with transparency. I don't really like the company behind this product in terms of its affiliation with various influencers, deciding when to cut people out for no reason. Definitely makes me annoyed, but objectively, it's just too expensive. And overall, there are better options out there. Like I said, Incogni is probably my recommended one. All right, guys, thanks for checking out this one, and I'll see you again very soon.